Welcome at tayo'y pupunta dito sa Book of Exodus, chapter 20, the Ten Commandments of God. No? So dito makikita natin ang kautusan. It's the Sabbath also binding in the New Testament. So I have to read in the book of chapter 20 of Exodus, verse 1 to 17. Verse 1 to 17. And God speak all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, or verse 3, thou shalt have no other gods before me. So in verse 2 first, no, sinasabi dito, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the bondage, out of the house of bondage. No? So, in a brief summary, that they were being brought into the land of Egypt during the time when Joseph was is a governor in Egypt during the time the younger son of Jacob, and they were become slaves when the old Pharaoh was being dead and his son now have been grievous to the Israelites, abusive to the Israelites people, that they do not know the family already of the Israelites of Joseph. They were suffered much suffering. So ito yung pagkakaroon nila na naging alipin sila. And out of the bondage thou shalt have no any other gods before me. No? Huwag kang magkaroon ng ibang mga Diyos sa harap ko. Thou shalt have not made unto me any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, and that is in earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. So it is very specific. This is clear and specify. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, nor or them, for I, the Lord thy God, I am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers and to the children, and to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold thee guiltless that taketh his name in vain. So dito naman sa mga Diyos-Diyosan, wag mong yuyukuran silang mga paglilingkuran man sila. And in this verse 7, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold thee guiltless that taketh his name in vain. So the name of the Lord or God, Diyos, they were a generic name. They used other name than a true name of God in order for the Israelites to them to spare from the punishment, because using the name of the Lord in the time have the penalty and equivalent to death. So it means that they are using other name rather than the name of the true name of Creator. The name that had been used on the Old Testament that God had been said to Isaiah or to the Israelites people is Ishi, as a father and a husband, or a husband, father. Ishi, the wife, is Isha. So it is not the use of relation as a family, but it is she as a father. No? So the Lord God Dios is not really a name being used by God, but it is just a generic to spare or to make them away from the punishment that they are using an another generic name. So the name of God on the time is the real tetragramma is YHBH, which is interpreted as Yahweh as Yeshua or Yeshua or some other consonants added that they're being using it Yeshua, Yahoshua, Yeshua in YHBH. No? So we have now learned about the real name in the Old Testament and New Testament, and in the New Testament is Yeshua, and the Old Testament has been used as a father as Ashi, no? Yeshua, Hamisha as a Messiah. In verse 8, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Now, in the Ten Commandments that have been got used, it is only a single verse in verse 8, the words remember. Aside from having said of that, that remember or that you have to keep the Sabbath of the Lord holy, even before the creation, that God rested and make the day of the Lord the Sabbath a holy convocation unto them. It was already before Moses that the Lord God, the people venerate or sanctify the day which is the Sabbath that has been given by God. No? Ang binigay ng Panginoon ay pitong araw at ito'y binalaan ng Diyos. No? The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God, and it's thou shalt not do any work, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy servant, nor thy maiden servant, nor thy cattle, nor the stranger that is within thy gates. For the sixth day, the Lord made heaven and earth. Ito na yun, creation ng Panginoon ng una, that sea and that in them, in sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day, where for the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. No? Ito lang yung mahaba na paalaala sa kanila na binalik niya na kailangan alalahanin nyo, no? So, what's the important of the Sabbath of the Lord, which is the day that they are being asking for? Ito yung hinihingi lang niyang araw na gawin yung banal at pakabanalin nyo. Verse 12, honor thy father and thy mother, and thy days may be long upon the land where the Lord thy God giveth thee. So there's no question about that, to honor our father and mother. So it means that what in the New Testament we are backing, we have to balikan natin yung Sabbath now, which is binding in the New Testament. It is binding? Yes. Totoo yun, binding yan. No? So nagkasabi dito sa verse 12, honor thy father and thy mother, and that this may belong upon the land that which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Verse 13, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is in thy neighbor's. So yun ang mga nagaganap na huwag kang papatay, huwag kang magnanakaw, huwag kang mangalunya, huwag kang magbibintang sa inyong kapwa. No? So ito naman yung pagbibigay natin ng pagpupugay sa mga batas noong unang panahon, which is the frame of all laws as the nation make it inserted or make it as their also constitution. So ito yun, isa naman sa mga batas natin, ang mga batas noong panahon na kung saan nakuha natin sa First Commonwealth Government na draft na batas nanggagaling sa United States. No? So kasama na rito yung ating Bill of Rights. So mga ka-watchman, mga kapatid, ang katanungan dito, ang Sabat ba ay epektibo pa o sinusunod pa natin sa panahon ni Kristo sa New Testament? Ang sagot ko, yes. Bakit? Nung pumunta siya, hindi niya sinira o tinanggal ang kautusan ng Ama, bagkus sinunod niya ang kautusan ng Ama, kaya nga sinusundan niya at ginawa niyang tinutupad ang sabi ng Ama sa kanya. So he said unto them, I am not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill. In verse 15, in verse 17 in the book of Matthew, do not think that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill. Hindi niya sinira o winasak o binago o pinalitan, bagkus ay tinupad niya. Whosoever therefore shall take one of the last commandments and shall teach man, so shall he shall be called the last in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do that and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew chapter 5 verse 19. Whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach them, so he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Yun ang kaibahan, no? Ang pagtupad ng kautusan. Yes, si Kristo mayroon siyang sariling batas na ang lahat ng batas ng prophet, law and the prophet was being summarized to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the law which Jesus Christ given to his disciples and also to his followers. So ito yung mga batas na ginawa ng Panginoon, pero hindi niya sinasabi na sinira o hindi na niya sinunod dahil natupad na niya, bagkus pinaparangalan pa rin niya dahil hindi naman pwedeng sirain niya ang utos ng Ama kung hindi sinusunod niya. At pinapahalagahan pa rin dahil hindi naman niya ginugtungan, bagkus ito yung specific na mga kautusan ng Ama at ang sa kanya naman ay general term to love, no? Pero hindi siya nag-specify ng mga ginagawa ng isang tao na nalabag niya ang batas, bagkus ang Ama ang nag-specify at siya naman ay generalize to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind, na tinatanong ng maeskriba at parasiyo sa paghuli sa kanya, which is the great commandment of the law of Moses. At ang kasagutan niya ay yung sinasabi ko kanina na pagmamahal sa puso, isip, at sa kaluluwa. So walang masama doon, kundi harmony pa rin sila at walang pagkakawala sa batas. No, kailan nagkakaroon na ang batas o the Sabbath day that have been break? Wala, kundi ang panahon lang na kung saan binabantayan si Kristo na magkakaroon ng pagkakamali. Yung pagkain ng mga apostoles na sila'y kumuha ng mga uhay ng mais, na para may makain sila, at yung pagpagaling ni Kristo doon sa mga may sakit sa araw ng ipapahulay o ipagpahinga, no? Sa Sabbath day of the Lord, when He performed healing, and even His apostles to take some have to eat the ear of the corn, no? So yung mga panahon na yon, nalabag ang araw na ipapahulay. Anong ginawa ni Kristo? Pinapahalagan niya ang buhay. Nagbigay siya ng example na kung sakaling mayroong isang karniro na mawala, hindi ba niyo iiwanan ang 99 at pupuntahan para iligtas siya? Kung nahulog mo siya, ay kukunin mo. So which it is means, nagbigay ng ideya na mas mahalaga ng buhay ng tao kaysa pag-ingat mo sa araw na ipagpapahulay na wala kang ginagawa, bagkus siya ay mahalaga sa kanyang araw na yun dahil pumunta siya para sa pagligtas, no? On that day, they do not even judge, but He gave His life to save, or ang panahon na yun ay para sa pagligtas. So, ang kapanahonan ng pagpagaling niya sa mga may sakit nung panahon ng araw ng Sabat ay para na sila ay mapagaling, at ang kahalaga ng buhay, para mabuhay sila, kumakain sila at nanguha sila ng mais, ang mga apostoles. So it means that there is no violation but to save life. At hindi nawala ang tinatawag na Sabbath of the Lord. Dahil kung tatanggalin man ang isa, bakit hindi na lang lahat? At sa panahon sa Revelation, mga kapatid, sinasabi doon, in the book of Revelation, no? The reason for keeping the Sabbath, a time for corporate worship, a time for physical rest, a memorial of creation, a memorial also of redemption. So kahit na nga dito sa Revelation, sa huling mga bahagi ng libro ng pagpadayag, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and want to make war with the remnant of the seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ, in Revelation chapter 12, verse 17. Verse 14, verse 12 of chapter 14, the book of Revelation, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and faith of Jesus. Ang batas pa rin ng kautusan. Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. Blessed are they that do His commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. At salamat mga kapatid sa mga pagkakaroon ng pagkakataon na maibahagi na ang Sabbath of the Lord is binding, even though that there are some who try to distract the days to change the time and laws in Daniel chapter 7 verse 25, but they do not succeed. The time and laws, and it is also one of the days which have been changed from Sabbath to Sunday. And even all the gods that have been in Rome are trying to change. Sun god, moon god, and even these days, even to Sator or Hasatan. And even this that God has remind to those Israelites, and even into us, that we have to give one day for the Lord. This is the day that He is asking for, the day Sabbath, Shabbat, the day of the Lord, which is an holy convocation unto us. And it is also binding even to us, but it is not totally that we have to make it as a part of a salvation, but it is a veneration, ang pagpahalaga, pagpakabanal sa araw na kanyang pinagkaloob at binigay sa atin na balaanin natin ang kanyang mga salita at ang kanyang araw sa mga araw ng pagsamba sa kanya. Pero hindi ito yung basihan ng kaligtasan dahil namumuhay tayo sa grasya panahon ni Kristo. At hindi naman ibig sabihin na balewalain na natin dahil wala na tayo sa grasya at hindi na natin tutuparin. Walang kahit isang masabi natin kay Kristo na binabaliwalaan niya ang utos ng Ama at ang mga salita ng Ama, bagko sinusunod niya at tinutupad pa dahil kahit sa Revelation, ino-observe pa ang araw kahit na sa huling mga panahon ang araw, the commandments of God, which is the Sabbath of the Lord, that your day will not be on the Sabbath. So thank you, and may the Lord, may Yeshua, Ishi, bless us at magbigay siya ng kaalaman at katalinuhan sa atin na ipanhagahan natin ang Shabbat, the holy day, holy convocation and the day of the Lord. Thank you very much.